All right, so now it's Monday morning. The things I showed you guys yesterday, almost all of them are shipped and gone. Well, I say gone. See if I can make you see where they are. Yeah, this little blue IKEA bag with the white spot on the top, and that's my mailbox. They're just waiting on the mailman to come pick them up. But the the creature from the Black Lagoon, I put 3 days handling on that just to make sure I didn't feel pressured to get it out and skimp on shipping. And there's a couple other things, but we have 11 more to ship. And then I want to show you, I got 2 private buys yesterday, people who got a hold of me and they're like, hey, I got some stuff. You want to come buy it from me? And it's pretty good stuff, and I didn't spend a whole lot of money. So I said 11 more, but it's not 11 more, it's 7 more, because the 11 includes the 4 that didn't ship from yesterday. So this strikes me as really weird. I have these stacked in here, not even in numeric order, just in some random order. And every time one has sold, it has been the one that's on top. Like they're selling in the order, the random selection that I put them in the box. So it's just a coincidence, but it's weird. This is an odd thing. It was a garage sale, one of those weird garage sales where they don't want anything for their stuff, so you just make a pile and give them $25, $35 for a massive pile of stuff. And I've made so much money off that garage sale, but this was one of the things, I think it was marked for $1 at the sale, but she's like, I just need rid of this stuff. We've got to get this building completely emptied. So just make a pile and we'll make a deal. Anyway, it's authentic currency that's been ground up. And so it's a weird novelty thing. And it is from 1976. And it sold for $16 plus shipping. But I've had it for a year. So it didn't sell super fast. Kind of a weird niche item. The next item I'm not going to hold up. It's like 25 VHS tapes. Pulled from the hoarder house. Not a lot of value, but I put them all together. They're Doctor Who from a bunch of different doctors, a bunch of different seasons. And I wouldn't buy these, but I was cleaning out a house and I held on to them long enough that I'm like, I might as well just lot them all together and list them. There were 2 sealed ones, and so I listed those separately. But these just used Doctor Who VHS tape. They probably sold for $1 a piece, including shipping. But because there's a handful of them there, it's worth my time to put them in a box. So I think they sold for $29 free shipping. 24 plus shipping. So that's a little better. How about this? These Marlboro pants and jacket. We paid $3 for the set. Some of this Marlboro stuff can do well. Outdoor campy kind of stuff, or the old t-shirts, old hats. It's not huge money. It's not hugely collectible. But, you know, if you find a tracksuit for $3, the Marlboro will kind of help it sell. And I sold it for $20 free shipping in 2 days. I think I bought that on Friday and it's sold already for 20 bucks. And today's Monday. It sold sometime over the weekend. It wasn't listed for very long. And I just showed you that this sold back there when I was pulling it, but these we bought like 8 of them with a rubber band around them for $5, and they've all sold over $20. This one sold for $20 exactly, free shipping, but we're less than $1 a piece into them, and we're well over $100 profit. So vintage, I mean, not every manga, like this book, I don't know how this reflects, but this book reads backwards. Like this is the front. Oh, maybe this one's not that way. Yeah, this is the back. So this is the back cover, and when you open it, this is the back of the book. And it's just a bunch of stories like a comic book, but they're all related stories. It's a Japanese graphic novel, essentially. Shonen Jump is something good to look out for, but vintage manga. I mean, if you find manga books, comp them. I think there's probably a lot of modern ones that do well too, but vintage ones are going to do well more often than the modern ones. And I don't buy them if they're, you know, $3, $4, $5 a piece, unless I comp them and they're crazy money. But at less than $1 a piece, Shonen Jump is probably going to be worth your time to pick up. And they also, Shonen Jump made a magazine that can do really well on the, it looks like, I mean, it says Shonen Jump on it, but it looks like Nintendo Power magazine or something. Bright colors, the same scale, that kind of thing. Starting to click through the old estate sale stuff already. These, I paid $1 for these Union pedals. They're new old stock. Nobody's ever ridden a bike that these pedals were on, but they're not in the package anymore. Beautiful pedals. These would have been original equipment on a Schwinn like Stingray, and so they are collectible somewhat. I paid $1 over the weekend. They sold for $21, free shipping. I paid a singular dollar for this here impact sprinkler. You wouldn't think a vintage sprinkler would be worth collectible money. This sold for $35 plus shipping, and I paid $1 for it. And I can't imagine that somebody's like wants this to use it. You could buy this same sprinkler. I mean, it would have a plastic base, but you could buy 3 of this sprinkler at Walmart. Maybe. I don't know. I haven't priced sprinklers in a while. But $35 plus shipping to have an old vintage yellow metal sprinkler seems like quite a bit of money to me. I paid $1 for it over the weekend and sold for $35 plus shipping. That's pretty good profit. And the last thing is this Letterman jacket. I don't know what this H stands for. I got this as a Whatnot purchase. I don't remember. I remember that it came from Whatnot, but I don't remember what seller or how long ago. DeLong is a good one for Letterman jackets, made in the USA. Vintage Letterman jackets are a thing. Like, people wear them, people collect them. If you have something memorable, something recognizable as the patch, leather sleeves, felt center. This isn't real leather either. And it's vintage. It's probably 90s vintage, as opposed to being like, if you get 70s and 80s ones that are real leather sleeves and bright colors like Lakers colors or something, you could really have something. This one sold for $25 plus shipping. So it was in the death pile. It's been listed for, I listed it when I showed you guys I was listing on the side of a tree while my kids were swimming in the yard. So that was like, I think that was last weekend. So it's been listed about a week and sold for $25 plus shipping. That's all that I have for right this minute. I got to pack that guy and all this stuff that I just showed you. Look at this cart full. I wanted to show it to you guys, even though my phone's about to die. We'll look at it again at home, but we're doing well in Goodwill today. Okay, so we're back home. What did we get? Vans. And Vans don't always do well, but these very particular, very Irish ones at $7 should have probably 150% sell-through rate and should sell for between 40 and 50. I don't often wash shoes, but I may OxyClean these because they're just so close to really, really nice, but they're far enough away that it might be worth just setting them in a bucket of Oxy for a little while. This was a book Caleb wanted to get, and it does look super fun. This hat is, my brother tells me, the He Who Laughs Joker face. Now there is one with a much smaller Joker face. This one evidently came from Hot Topic. It's a snapback from 2015. Made in China. I cannot find a comp for this model. The smaller and a New Era hat, that's a $50 hat with a smaller smile. I like this one better if it wasn't a flat bill. I don't like flat bill hats, but I wouldn't wear this anyway. But it's neat. I'm going to say I paid $3.10. I'm going to say probably $20 plus shipping. Pongo 1991, made by Mattel. No, Rolly, made by Mattel 1991. Pongo's the dad, and Pongo doesn't have his name tag, but I'm a Disney nerd, so I know the name of the dad of the 101 Dalmatians. So that's Pongo and Roly. And if I would be much more confident in saying these should sell for $25 a piece, but I'll list them for 40 plus shipping for the pair. If he had his collar, I might do 40 free shipping for the pair. Since he doesn't have his collar, this game seemed to have a really high sell-through rate. Like, I just get the sense from it that it's never been messed with. It's practically brand new box. We paid $3.10 for it. I haven't opened it yet, but like, it just gives me the feel that it's gonna be like, there's a lot of weight to it, and there's not anything really moving around. It feels like it's probably dead stock in there. These I just took a gamble on. My Little Pony has some real cult following stuff, especially the newer stuff. $3.10 for these graphic novels, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So $3 were less than 50 cents. We're like 35 cents a piece on these. So I'll have to run comps because they're weird. They're 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 8, and this one doesn't have a, so it's not like there's a series. If this was a series of 8 books, it would probably be really, really good. Now the big gamble that I took was this thing, and it feels like maybe not the biggest gamble in the world. I mean, it's $25, which I don't really like to spend $25 on something that's an unknown. But also, if you look at comps, the ones that are available for sale of this are hundreds of dollars, $500-$600. But there's only a couple of sold, and that the one that is active sold in the last 90 days sold for $150, and said it was like in really good shape. Looking at the actives and the other solds, on Terapeak, it feels like that was too low. Like, you know what I do, priced significantly under market to make a quick sale. I think I could probably mark mine at $200 free shipping, not working, and get a quick sale out of it and not have to worry about it coming back because I don't know how to test all this stuff. I know I have been criticized for doing it that way, but if I'm going to spend $25 and I can guarantee that I keep the $200 sale, I think that is better than, I mean, I don't have the equipment to test it properly, so I can't say that it is all working. And I could take it downtown and have somebody go through it and spend another $100, but that's not how, I'm not trying to play that game. And then if something gets messed up in shipping, then it's on me. It's just vintage electronics is it's a game to play, but I'm not, I mean, there are lots of ways to go about it. I would rather get a quick flip that sticks than try to absolutely capitalize on something that I'm not real familiar with. I would probably be best off to just stay out of it and let somebody else get that who can sell it well. But to me, it sure feels like $100 in profit to leave some meat on the bone for somebody else. I don't know much about it, but it seems to be in pretty good shape. This is a little wonky on the back here, and then this plug-in is dirty or something. Did something catch fire in there? Is this gonna wipe off? I don't know. See, and that's the kind of thing you just don't know. This just popped out while I'm messing with it. Like, it's not in there straight. So see, like, yeah. But model A7 of this SAE2 integrated amplifier. All right, guys, well, tomorrow's the first day of school, so I've got to get in there and help get kids ready for bed. You can probably tell that while it looks light behind me, it's dark enough outside that sun's starting to go down in mid-August, so it's like 8, maybe a little after. So I gotta go help the missus put the kids to bed. Let's hang on a minute. Let's go to tomorrow morning and look at the what solds, because I've had some pretty tremendous sales in the last couple of days, and I want you to see what I've got to ship tomorrow. Okay, my suspicions seem correct so far. I got all the tape off of it without tearing any of the, it had tape, you know, had been taped down. This instructions is on top, and I would be shocked. I think it's new open box, folks. How cool. All right, guys, today is Wednesday. It's the first day of school. They are demolishing a house across the street and one door down. So there's a lot of noise. Ruby's in here with me, and she's watching Mickey Mouse. So hopefully the audio is not too terrible. Got lots of things that sold, and we're just gonna jump right into them. I did tell you I wanted to show you some private buy stuff that I got. A lot of rock, classic rock, hard rock, heavy metal, cassettes, CDs, and records, and then laser discs and t-shirts. So fun stuff to buy, fun stuff to sell. I got a lot of it listed before I ever got around to trying to show it to you. So some of it's sold right now. These pants I picked up at a garage sale for $5 with the hoodie, and I kept the hoodie. But these pants, Jordan, they're just sweatpants with the black stripe on just the back of the leg, and they sold for $20.50, free shipping. I think this screen's not going to tell me whether or not shipping is there, so I'm going to guess, and you tell me whether or not I'm right. Mickey Mouse coffee cups. I love Mickey Mouse and I love coffee cups. Probably should have kept these, but I bought them to sell. I listed them, and they did sell. $9 plus shipping. Not really worth messing with. The first thing from the CD lot was this, and it sold for $60 free shipping. I had it listed for $80 and I took an offer. It's 17 CDs. Well, lightning around these: Tora, Triumph, Dokken. You ever met George Lynch? I met George Lynch once. Slaughter, Kicks, Nazareth, Trickster, Skid Row, Dio, Queensryche, Blackfoot, like a compilation of metal, Great White, Rainfart, Judas Priest, Poison, Moxie, Scorpion. 17 CDs for $60. I paid $200 for everything, and there was like 89 CDs, 20 records, but 2 of the records were Iron Maiden, and one of them was a really rare Motley Crue. Shout at the devil, but it's a first press with a rare insert. Anyway, and then like 35, 40 cassettes. And it was a personal friend of mine who I'm trying to get some money flowing, because he does house cleanouts, and I'm like, dude, let me know. I will buy the cool stuff, and then you don't have to sell it for $1 a piece at a flea market. So we're working on a relationship there. $200 is more than I wanted to spend. I offered $150, and was at $200, and I gave in. I wish I had held my ground, but I'm going to make the money back. The Iron Maiden ones are worth $75 a piece, and this just sold for $60, and there's 9 Iron Maiden CDs that I have listed for $100. Like, I'm going to make money, but I wish I had held my ground and kept that price a little lower. Randy Travis, somebody gave me this a long time ago, and I wore it a lot, but I don't love mesh back trucker hats. It's a cool hat, but I was purging and I let it go for $17 plus shipping, I believe. This here thing, I bought this in order to get the glass pitcher that it fills into. Glass pitcher sold for $25. I paid $4.50 for the thing. The glass pitcher sold for $25 plus shipping. This sold for $25 free shipping. This is a Mr. Coffee Tea Cafe. $25 plus shipping. It'll be expensive-ish to ship, so I won't make a ton of money, but the reason that I bought it was to make the money on the pitcher. I'll probably get my money back on that and then call the pitcher full all profit, as it were. Osh kosh bigosh. think I paid $5 for this. Made in the USA snapback, hickory striped, like a conductor's hat. Cool piece, not as valuable as I thought. $18, I believe, free shipping. I picked it up thinking it was worth quite a bit more. We broke the spell on the old mangas. This one sold out of order in the stack. But so there's 2 of those left. This one sold for $24. Really, really phenomenal pickup there. I was super excited about that one. I've done really, really ridiculously well. And that's everything that I already have. That's everything for now. We'll come back and look at some more in a minute. All right, guys, well, we're going to call this the end of the episode. Thanks for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing. Got a ton of things that I've got to do today, which will be the next episode, because and so that's why I'm cutting it off here. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.